Hells to the yeah, boys and girls, here we are, we're gonna finally hop in to this ridiculously hard mode right here. This is Impoppable. The impossibility of our impoppableness is now going to be fulfilled. So of course, when I'm playing these guys, I am going to use every single ounce of my power to try and beat these guys. I'm going to try and stay away from the agents for as long as possible. As long as I can beat it without the agents, I will do so. But I think once we get to those intermediate or maybe advanced maps, it might have to change a little bit, unless I can get enough tokens to get some really sweet stuff going on. So here we go, we're going to use the Engineer Specialty Building. Now even with the Engineer Specialty Building and everything, you don't just get an easy time. You can tell I'm actually microing a lot over here just to start off the game, because I think the beginning of the game is the most important. So we're going to talk about a little bit about strategy, and then we're going to go over like what you guys can expect from most of this Impoppable series and stuff, and hopefully hop in and have some fun. So, strategy. The beginning of the game is the most important. The most important thing that you need to do is say, alright, let's get just enough defense while building as many farms as we can until we need to sell all the farms and buy something super duper ridiculously strong, or buy something ridiculously strong. Either way, whatever really floats your boat. But honestly, right around level like 40, around 40 or so, is when it starts to get really heavy. It just, you take a giant baseball bat and you're like, oh, you know what, I'm going to hit this off the tee. But then you realize, oh, there's a person's head on the tee, and you just bash their head and you're like, oh, crap. Well, I killed that guy. That was an accident. Oopsie doodles. I know, sometimes it just happens. You just kill people. That's the case for the balloons. Like, I don't plan on killing all the balloons, but I just kill them all. It just happens. I'm just such a masterful killer. But nonetheless, we're going to hop in here and show you guys our strategy. So here we go. I got the Engineer Specialty Building. Got to get him up to, basically, I survived until round 25 with just a 1-0 engineer, and using some road spikes sparingly, whenever I need to use them. But it doesn't really matter if I use a couple sets of road spikes, because the farms are giving me so much delicious money. But right around 25 is when you need to get something else. 25 you can usually handle, but 26, too many balloons, you get rainbows coming out on that level, bunch of blacks plus rainbows. Double the amount of, it's just a ridiculous amount of balloons. It's literally double the amount of balloons, I think, if I math that right. As a normal round 26, which is also usually a pretty difficult level. And then you need to get something, so I got a glue gunner. You can use other things as well, but a glue gunner and a spike factory are usually pretty good combination towers, because the glue slows everything down. Usually your engineer doesn't have popping power, and the spike factory is like a little he's just a little super soaker. He just slurps up all the extra balloons that are going to come on through his, my defense here. So here we go, we're on round 35 already. We got ceramics! Oh my god, so everything is more expensive. You guys know how Impoppable works. Everything is even more expensive than hard. I believe it's 15% more expensive than hard. I just don't quote me on that. But, you know what? I think it's 12%. Yeah, I think it's 12%, because you go from $1,080 for a farm to $1,200 for a farm. So 10% of 1,080 would be 108. Right? So it's like 12%. I don't know. It's somewhere up there. My math skills are not exactly the best in the entire world, but if somebody wants to do them for me, throw in his little calculator or something, hey, awesome sauce. But what I did was I tried this map a couple times, and I'm realizing that Impoppable mode is a lot more difficult than I thought. I tried a couple different ways. I even tried going for a 4-2 helicopter on round 40. And it didn't really work out that well. I actually sold every single one of my farms. I sold all of my towers and got a monkey village and a 4-2 helicopter. And it worked okay, because I survived round 40, I survived round 41, 42, 43, but then I died on round 47. I just didn't have enough money to make it worthwhile. So anyways, dude, Windows 10 thing just popped up here. I don't know if I want to upgrade to Windows 10. I've got Windows 10 on 2 of my computers already, and yeah, it's pretty solid. But I like Windows. It's not that much different than Windows 7. And I just feel like Windows 7 runs really, really well. So maybe I should. I probably will, but maybe that's a story for another day. So anyways, the way this is going to work is going to be very similar. Oh my god, we almost died there, dude. So it's going to work very similar to the way we did it on hard. We're going to do about 2 times speed up from round 0 till round 40, and after round 40 it starts to get a lot easier, or just less stuff going on, so we don't really need to pay attention to all these little tiny details. So, that being said, I'm going to start speeding it up about 3.5, 4 times, something like that, right around this level. Now you're noticing, we're like, oh my god, this is so freaking tight. This 4-2 helicopter is good, but is it good enough? And it's looking really, really bad. Oh my god, dude, these balloons are giving me a heart attack right here. Giving me a freaking heart attack over here, and I'm still trying to get banana farms and stuff upgraded. I got a ninja over here as well, but oh god, the balloons. So we use 2-blade maelstroms to survive this stupid thing, and I feel like I am playing fairly bad, honestly. I feel like I can do a little bit better on Impoppable mode, but for my first Impoppable, hey, we're managing. We survived. That's the main point, is we survived. Doesn't matter if we have to spam blade maelstroms or get a bunch of stupid helicopters and stuff like that. We survived. That's the main point here. Alright, so we're past round 55 already, which is, to say the least, a pretty intense round. You're not used to 55 being that bad, because you're already, used to popping enough balloons and everything, and then popping in a billion frickin' Moabs over here. It gets pretty darn intense. So, I think the next thing we need to do is probably get some sort of good balloon popping power tower. Probably something like a Monkey Ace. Woo! I like my little Monkey Ace buddies. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm unique, but I like them. I like the Monkey Aces, but they're not the only thing that are good. There's a lot of other things that we can use as well. Now, I did freak out a little bit on round 63. I was like, oh my god, what if we lose? Man, I couldn't afford a Spectre yet, so I was just like, you know what? I'll just get a freaking Blade Maelstrom over here and just pop some of those balloons, because I know the helicopters are good and everything, but can they really pop all those freaking balloons? Well, we did, and we did. I don't know if we really needed it, but I'm usually on the safe rather than sorry side. Kind of like when I'm watching my little Luna puppy dog, and I get in arguments with my girlfriend. I'm like, she's like, she doesn't want to let her out after she just, when I was outside, and I'm like, well, why not? Why don't you just let her out, and just put her on the chain, man. We have this little chain set up and everything. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. So it was, oh my god. So we started this video off with engineers, right? We used the engineer specialty building. So what should we do? How about use that engineer specialty building to our advantage? And I realize I don't really have that much, oh my god, popping power and stuff, so let's go sentry gun madness over here. Oh my god, plus we got a bunch of this gooey, white, foamy cum over here. Oh god, Chris, you're so annoying and gross and weird. Oh my god, why would you even talk about that? Well, let's just imagine that never happened, and move over here and get all of these guys upgraded to 4-2. So we get a bunch of 4-2 engineers over here, man. Oh my god. The entire screen is just white. And also it's kind of interesting because you would think like Impoppable, oh, you get more balloons and they don't give you as much money. But now if they go in those things, you do get a lot of money. But that's going to be the end of the video. We did pretty well overall. If you guys enjoyed it, please press the like button. I'd appreciate that a bunch, and have a super duper delicious day.